Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
I thought we were here to meet with some, contact Prothean had.
I am Siren.
What are you not telling us?
So all of a sudden, you just hear,
"Show me the diadem, Exorcisms."
and I just collapse.
Siren sprints out the back door as the craggy rock that's in the corner suddenly uncoils itself with pointy teeth.
I'm going to be standing up, and I just run over to smack the absolute shit out of Brixius.
Jet, is there a demon inside of you?
Let me see my quarterstaff.
I don't give it back to him.
The demon is going to turn to Prothean and lash out with its spiny tongue. And you are grappled.
You said last time I'm allowed to sisk about this, so I'm gonna take my greatsword and shove it down its throat.
Siren is going to stop next to a stump, and he's going to take the hatchet and throw it at Abe, and it has pierced you in the chest. You are now paralyzed.
Oh, that's excellent.
Is this hatchet magical?
You wouldn't know that.
What does my dark vision tell me?
Someone really needs to help me with this fucking demon.
Asshole, I'm outside.
The demon is going to bite, claw at Prothean.
I'm dead.
I would like to cast a spell, and that is a natural one.
What chaos happens with your wild surge?
I'm going to see a beard full of feathers, and I'm going to know that something is not okay with me right now.
Siren is going to see Ambionitis right on his tail, and then he's going to use Misty Step. You don't know where he teleported to.
On the run over to the demon, I would like to leap and bring the Warhammer down.
Prothean.
Should I just try to stabilize him again? We'll just go back and forth until either I stabilize him or he dies.
I guess, yeah. You see Brixius leaning up on the dead mountain lion with a beard full of feathers.
I would like to say to everyone, look at this dope-ass beard. Super cool. I'd like to stand up and knock Jet out.
Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and Dungeon Master, Paul Camper. With me today, I have Eric Nemeth.
Hi, my name is Eric Nemeth, and I am abstaining from making a comment because Paul does not like my comment.
Like it.
Ben Renfro.
I would just like to give a shout out because it's Mother's Day to all the MILFs out there. We love you all. And if there's any MILFs that actually watch this show, please let us know.
Watch
I
the
would
show.
love to know how they watch it, you fucking dumbass.
Fuck yourself.
Brad Renfro.
What's worse than ants in your pants? Uncles.
Matt Smith.
Paul, what's the difference between a prostitute and a child?
What?
You sick fuck.
I don't get it.
You don't know?
Oh. Brad Richards.
Man, I gotta follow all of these. So, okay. Here's a joke for you. Why does a duck have feathers?
Why?
To cover its butt
quack.
quack.
Get fucked.
Sorry, I used that one time.
Did you?
I did.
Here?
Unfortunately.
It's so good you
Fuck
used it twice. We are an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast, and thank you for joining us again on this lovely evening. We once again have almost all the people in the same room, minus Eric.
Wait.
So,
I got another one to use.
Save it for next time.
No, fuck you.
Store it away.
Dads are like boomerangs. I hope.
Aw.
You're welcome. You can use that one. I'm satisfied.
Who remembers what happened last time on the Death Saving Bros podcast?
A bunch of bullshit.
I almost got killed by a fucking demon because no one else wanted to fucking help me.
I was upside down.
I almost got killed by a fucking Brixius.
So you did that.
Nose goes does not work because not everybody is in the same room, and you know that.
I just always lose, so I just play along at this point.
I already did it.
Paul, I guess that means it's you.
Get fucked.
Technically, he loses every time because he never does it.
That's because I tell the whole rest of the story.
No, we tell the story. You just place the setting.
All right, fine.
Way to do half a job.
The last few episodes, there was actually an in-between where we did a side check-in with Dosh, but when we were last with the main group, we were fighting Siren Whitehurst and his pet Demon Rock and his pet Mountain Lion, which was killed in one shot. Prothean was knocked unconscious, almost died. The others wound up reviving him. Jet had some sort of mental break or something, and he tried to attack Brixius, and then Brixius popped up and slapped him with his warhammer. Slapped and clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap.
The claps of the cheeks.
Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Whoa.
I can make my cheeks clap.
And, yeah, that's... Oh, and Dosh was going around checking out all the magical shit in Siren's...
Sorry, who's going around?
Did I say Dosh? I meant Abe was going around checking all the magical shit in Siren's cottage, in his hut, in his cabin. That's the appropriate term, his cabin. And, the last thing that we did was both Abe and Prothean wanted to do a history check to see if they knew anything about the demon they had been fighting. So we're going to start off with a roll. Go ahead and give us a history roll, you two.
Wait, am I proficient in that?
I don't know, are you?
I am.
I think I rolled advantage too, since favored enemy is demons.
Demons?
Doesn't matter.
I got a 15.
I got a 12.
Abe, you have never encountered this particular demon in any sort of encounter or research. Prothean, you have never seen one of these, but you vaguely remember hearing about demons that look like rocks, but wind up lashing out with tongues. But you don't know anything more than that. It's just a story that you've heard from when you were doing your campaigns up north.
I want to cut its tongue out.
Okay.
Jesus.
You now have one long, spiny tongue. Tongue.
What do I see? What kind of artifacts do I see around the cabin again?
There are all sorts of things all over the place. So, the main sections of the cabin that you can see just by looking, there's the table with amulets and strings and chains, all sorts of trinkets on the table. There's also a hatchet head there. Lining the far wall, there are racks of basically any sort of weapon that you could think of, and they're in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. You've got quarterstaffs and long swords, great swords, a pair of nunchucks. There's also a cabinet in the back left corner of the cabin.
Alright, do I see any long swords or great swords that I could know if there's enchanted?
Do you have detect magic?
I could detect holy and evil stuff.
Sure, you could see if anything is holy or evil, but you wouldn't be able to just by looking at something know if it was enchanted.
Why the fuck not?
You can in Skyrim.
It's gotta glow, bitch.
Do I see a crossbow?
You do see a crossbow.
I'm gonna pick it up and point it at my face while looking down the shaft. Is it loaded?
It is not loaded.
I'm still picking it up and pointing at my face while I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Does it have a green or blue colored name so that you know that it's enchanted?
No.
I'm gonna put that on my back and go back. How many long swords and great swords are there?
Well, just note that you guys, I'm making it a rule that you can't carry more than 4 weapons at any one time.
4 different great swords.
If you wanted to.
It's okay. I have no weapons right now.
Yeah, your quarterstaff got bent.
This is my special great sword.
Listen, I think I have 5 weapons right now. I got my warhammer, I guess I got a short bow, and a quarterstaff, but then I got my dirk and my dagger that are sheathed on my body. Do I have to get rid of one of my 5 weapons, I guess?
Well, howdy fucking doody, good for you.
You are allowed, if your 4th weapon are 2 daggers, or 2 small objects like that, I'll allow you to have 5, but that's it.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna grab one of the long swords that looks like it's sharp. I'm gonna poke the blades.
You're gonna poke the what?
The blades, seeing if how sharp they are.
Oh, you're gonna test the blade, like, with your finger?
Yes.
Okay. It is very sharp.
Yeah, you cut your entire fucking hand off from your fingertip.
Dealing 1 damage and knocking yourself back unconscious.
Please let that happen. That would be funny.
He's bleeding out.
Is it sharper than my sword?
Someone piss on it.
I have a +1 long sword. Is it sharper than that? Does it feel like it's doing more damage to me?
There are actually 2 long swords, and they both look equally as sharp as your current longsword. But one is streaked with a red, jagged design on the hilt. The other one is stained a purplish color, and it has a black blade.
I'm gonna throw my longsword down and take both of them.
All right, cool. So you now have 2 longswords. One is I'll tell you this so you can write it down. It's a +1 longsword. It does the same amount of damage as normal. So 1d8, 1d10 slashing. And that one is the one with the black blade and the purplish hilt. The other one is a +1 longsword, 1d8, 1d10, and that is the one with the reddish streak on the hilt.
I'm gonna start dual wielding these fuckers.
All right.
You said there were some amulets sitting on the table?
Yes. Just so we know, are you, like, detecting magic on everything before people start picking things up, or are you just, like...
Sure, I'll just go around the cabin and just, like, spaz attack with
Okay,
detect
so
magic.
are you checking Prothean stuff?
Sure.
Okay. Prothean, your black blade with purple hilt. You also know that this sword will do an additional 3d6 poison damage. So in addition to the normal 1d8, 1d10 slashing, if you're doing one-handed or two-handed, it will also do 3d6 poison damage, and the target must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. However, it comes with a caveat. It's a cursed blade. You are now a plague bearer. You are immune to the poison on this blade, but you will poison anyone who stays within 10 feet of you if they stay within 10 feet of you for more than 2 minutes.
Well, we're gonna have to kill another character off.
Fuck yeah.
And now that you are holding it, it pulses as though it's alive. As it
Wait,
swung...
hold on. Did I detect that it was evil? Because I asked you this earlier and you said no.
I didn't say that. You never asked.
Yeah, I did.
You said he detected good, or
You just said you
holy or
could.
evil.
You just said you could. I don't remember you asking if it was cursed. But yeah, it's evil.
I would have picked it up if it was evil.
All right, then put it back down.
I run over and pick it up.
I hit you before you do so.
Well, you just said once you pick it up, you're immune to the disease, but then people get whatever. What if I pick it up, get my immunities, and then put it back down?
It's only if you're the wielder of the blade.
So we can't pass it around and, like, vaccinate ourselves?
No.
We're anti-vaxxers here.
Yeah. If I would have known it was evil, I wouldn't have picked it up. I could sense this kind of shit.
Okay, so you never picked it up.
Should've just went with it, Eric. Damn it.
Alright, oh, what about the purple one?
All right, but the other one...
Did I sense it was evil?
No, so that was the purple one. That was the purple one with the black blade.
Alright.
The other one with the reddish streak is not evil, but it does have a curse on it, in so much that you have to, like, fulfill certain things about it.
Oh, I'm gonna pick that one up. If it's not evil, I can pick it up.
Well, I guess you could... Nope, it's cursed. This one would be considered evil, too.
God damn it.
Fuck! God damn it! What does it do?
Do I sense anything that's not fucking evil that I'm allowed to play with?
No, there aren't any other +1 longswords that aren't cursed.
What about great swords?
There's a regular +1 greatsword.
I already have that.
But Dosh comes over and touches the second sword.
It's coming pretty far away from South Salt.
Fuck, I keep saying Dosh. Abe,
Dash, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up,
Hey
buddy?
guys, I don't know why I'm here. I just appeared all of a sudden.
You got nothing better to do right now?
Abe comes over and says,
Oh, what's this? I'm vanishing.
"Oh, this this sword is a +1 sword that'll do the normal 1d8, 1d10, but it can also do anywhere from 1d6 to 10d6 extra necrotic damage if you take the same amount of damage. Once the damage is done to you, you can't reduce it. So like if Ambionitis picked it up, he's a barbarian. Even though he has resistance to things, he still takes the full amount of damage.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Oh.
It's wild.
And if you don't draw blood at least once every day, you cannot be healed by magical means until you draw blood again.
It's a lot of butts with this one.
That's not a problem for Prothean.
I draw blood every day, basically.
There are full weeks where you go without drawing blood.
Oh, I guarantee I kill an animal somewhere.
I pull out my notepad and start sketching blood.
But yeah, that red streak sword, the pay to slay sword was suggested by user Tango the Turtle on Reddit. And the purple hilt with black blade was called Blightbringer, and that was suggested by @RollANat20 on Twitter. Thank you guys.
Well, thanks, guys, but we're not using either of them.
Is there a set of dice of fuckery around here?
We haven't created those yet. They're not official until we publish them.
God damn it.
Dice of fuckery?
Eric's big thing that he wants to create.
I have it basically written out. It's you roll dice, and whatever happens, happens.
It's like a wild search thing. You roll dice randomly, and whatever pops up on the random table happens.
So then, Abe asked about trinkets on the table. You're walking around and you see,
A rotary bandsaw of bullshit.
no, you do not. You see the hatchet blade, which is just a regular thing. You see a ring. You see, a set of, like, beads on a string. You see a bag of what looks like sawdust.
I want to know about these beads on a string. I don't want to touch them, though.
I just want to know where they've been.
Pretty sure you have to touch things to use detect magic.
I think it's just within, like, a short range.
Oh no, that's identify. That's what that is. Oh man, I've been fucking this up. So you guys wouldn't know exactly what these things do. Detect magic doesn't tell you exactly what they do. Identify tells you.
So all we know is if it's cursed or not, and if we pick it up, we're stuck with it.
No, I didn't say you were stuck with it.
Well, I mean, then it takes action, but we don't know it until the effects start happening.
Mm-hmm.
So like if Prothean picked up that poison sword, we wouldn't know until we all just start getting poisoned and start taking damage.
Right.
That's how it should have been, but you really fucked this one up.
I know I did.
God damn it, now what are we gonna do? We leave the house.
Do I sense anything holy?
Nope.
He's got a bagel in the toaster.
Yes, you do see one thing that is specifically like quote unquote, or no, two things that are quote unquote holy. They on the table that Abe is walking around and detecting magic on. You see a pair of rose-colored glasses, and you see.
That's a bit on the nose.
I hate you so much.
And you see an amulet that is two hands, like, intertwined.
I'm gonna take them both and throw on an glasses and amulet.
Okay. You put the glasses on, and you suddenly feel like you can see the world much clearer. Not so much as, like, it's in sharper focus, but, like, you understand things better.
Oh, good,
Is
because
it raining before?
I'm a dumb fuck, so I need these.
No, these rose-colored glasses give you +2 on insight checks. and they can be used to cast Detect Good once per day,
I can already do that.
and if worn by a good or neutral aligned cleric, which technically you're neutral aligned,
You saw it.
it will augment any casted Detect Good spell to double the spell's range.
And they allow you to see clearly now that the rain is gone. You're welcome.
That was suggested by @TheNerdlyKing from For Whom the Dice Roll.
I want to pick up the anal beads.
I really want to know who made these ones.
The beads were suggested by user Blocking Butterfly on Reddit,
Blocking
but,
butterflies into some kinky shit.
but it's actually something that's in the D&D guides.
Sure it is.
It is a set of small black spheres that
Yeah,
measure 3/4 of an inch in diameter
Oh,
and weigh an ounce.
Wow.
those are pretty small.
There are 7
Oh.
on the string.
Oh. Get some anal beads in this party going.
That's some grippy stuff right there.
Wow.
The first rule of anal beads is you count them going in and you count them coming out.
We pull
So
them like a ripcord.
It's always weird when you count one extra one pulling out.
Then you have a magic asshole.
So
Oh no.
the beads of force, you can use an action to throw the beads.
I'm sorry, Paul. Continue.
You can use an action to throw the beads up to 60 feet to throw a single bead. The bead explodes on impact and is destroyed.
Who designed these?
Paul, you were asking for this when you put this in the game.
What can go wrong?
No, I have no idea what I'm asking for at any time because I never think of things in these situations
You're
or in
asking
these
for some
contexts.
big beads that explode on impact. My God.
Each creature within a 10-foot radius of where the bead landed must succeed on a DC 15 Dex saving throw, or they'll take 5d4 force damage.
It's a lot of force.
It's a lot of D's.
A lot of D's bringing a lot of force.
A sphere of transparent force then encloses the area for 1 minute.
Did we all forget that we just ended last episode with punching Jet out?
Oh yeah, he's unconscious.
I still haven't necessarily said anything this episode as a character, so I'm letting them still, we're 30 minutes in and I'm still letting them look at magic items on the table, so.
Any creature that failed the save and is completely within the area is trapped within the sphere of force. Only breathable air can... Only breathable air can pass through the sphere's wall. No attack or other effect can. An enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's wall, moving the sphere up to half the creature's walking speed. The sphere can be picked up, and its magic causes it to weigh only 1 pound, regardless of the weight of creatures inside.
So it's a Pokeball.
Yeah, Jesus, it's a Pokeball.
That you stick in your butt?
If you want to and cause a
Gyarados.
Dragon hyper beam in my butthole?
10-foot radius sphere of force in your asshole.
I mean, I've had worse. You ever had triple hot at Chipotle? Little tough on the way out.
Eric, the other thing that you picked up is a healing amulet. It will restore 1 HP at the start of every turn.
Very helpful for when you explodinate your asshole with these Pokeballs.
And that amulet was suggested by user Brony Prime and user Blocking Butterfly on Reddit. But yeah, so you've got that, Prothean. And then, is anybody else looking at stuff, or do we want... Or
I
are
have
you
no idea.
just leaving Jet on the ground?
I was more concerned with why my brother looks upset.
I look upset right now. I'm standing there with a bucket hat on, with a beard of feathers, and some cargo shorts, I believe. Nope, khaki pants. And I don't think I look too upset. I'm looking at Jet right now, just kind of standing over him, wondering why nobody else is looking at Jet.
Why,
I knock Jet out, and everybody else just scurries, start going through this other man's stuff.
I
We
guess
got
I'm just standing
Jet
there.
Hey,
I mean, I guess in that case, I would be standing there staring at him as well.
when you loot stuff after a fight, it's perfectly legal in the eyes of the Lord.
All right, well, for those of you who were out fighting in the field, while we were in here, Jet had the craziest look in his eyes, struck me, and then he was being weird, and then he went to being normal, so I knocked him out. And I'm not sure if he's gonna go weird again on us. Kind of reminded me of demons, but I don't know. So we should probably keep an eye on him. We can either kill him, we can tie him up and try to find out what's wrong with him, or we can just leave him knocked out here and kind of just leave him. He was abandoned once as a child. We can abandon him again, right? We'll drop him off at a new temple.
I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
I'm gonna walk over and see if I'm sensing any evil or good from him.
Sure.
Gonna wake up. You have
No, I
gotta
knock him
stop
out again.
hitting
I
me.
tie him up.
No, you're not awake.
I don't want him awake yet. I staple his hands to the ground.
Just so he doesn't crawl in circles.
Prothean, give me a religion or arcana roll.
19.
There is currently no evil on him, but you feel like there's kind of like a shell of evil that is dissipating.
All right. Next, I'm gonna peel open his eyelids and just look at his eyes.
You're gonna peel off his eyelids? What the hell are we doing right now?
That's what I heard.
Peel open, not peel off. Like opening his eyelids.
The lid.
He looks normal.
What's your diagnosis, Prothean?
Next, I'm gonna take out my dagger and cut his finger and look at his blood. And I'm not gonna make it tiny incisions. I'm gonna cut it wide open.
Just start suckling on his finger.
He's definitely gonna need stitches on his finger after this.
What are you doing to him, Prothean?
Demon
Stop.
check.
I kicked the knife
I'm
away.
checking if he's a demon.
Kick the knife away.
I pull out a greatsword.
I pull out my warhammer.
Oh my goodness, we're not gonna do this now. I pull out my warhammer, but tell him to put it away.
Alright, put it away reluctantly. Well,
I lean on my warhammer.
I sense that he's not evil at this moment, but it was evil inside him at some point recently. Either he was slightly possessed, or he got sexually assaulted by a demon at some point recently.
Can I kick his unconscious body?
Sure.
I'd like to take all 10 of my pythons first. And I would like to hammer him in, through his clothing into the ground, all around him, so he can't get up once he wakes up.
Ambionitis, you kick him, and Jet, you wake up, and you are Gulliver's Travels, pythoned by your clothes to the floor.
Why can't I move? Why does my head hurt and my arm feels wet?
Do you need an Advil?
What?
He's you old Tylenol.
Yo,
Tylenol DM.
I point to Brixius. You broke my staff.
Well, how are you going to point to him? You're nailed to the ground.
I look at him.
Oh.
He does the monkey finger from the floor. Just his hand.
Yeah, you hit me with that staff, and any weapon that hits me should be destroyed.
I did not do anything to you.
I show him the welt.
Do you have welts?
No, it's just a little scratch. It's a little red there. He really didn't hit me too hard.
It's a little tender.
I was
Kind
just
of a
a
wimp.
quarterstaff cost. I'm just wondering how many months he's gonna have to work at the Hammer Fist to buy a new quarterstaff.
Months are talking
It's-
years here.
It's not expensive. And there's one on the wall.
Oh yeah, sure.
I
Quick
break that one too.
I go feed the fire with it. Jet, why'd you try to kill me?
I have no idea what you were talking about.
If you
I
don't-
just woke up and my face hurt, and then you knocked me out, and I woke up and you knocked me out, and now I'm tied
Alright.
to the floor.
This is where I'm gonna stop you. I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
No, better than that. I thought we were kind of family.
When the fuck did we knock you out 3 times? You knocked him out 3 times?
Once. I hit him
Twice.
3 times. Only knocked you out once.
Oh,
Hey, Jet,
my head's a little scrambled right now. Hello.
have you had sex with a demon recently? That includes, have you been raped by a demon recently?
Well, there was that one
No.
time with Taylor.
Alright, there's a high possibility he has been possessed.
Taylor snuck in the fight there and got inside of him real quick.
Does Abe recognize?
I've actually never
anything?
had the birds and the bees talk since I've been
Jet.
born and raised at a temple.
Listen, I'll give you that talk later. When your eyes rolled back and they went black, you said some weird languagey stuff that I do not speak that language. Do you remember what you said?
You said my eyes rolled back.
Yes, and then you said something about to give you the DO something X something. Protein, do you remember hearing him yell something about the duodenum, the duodenum?
The duodenum?
The duodenum, small intestine.
I was busy fighting a demon when you guys were dealing with this shit.
This dude yelled it in a loud demonic voice. I don't know how you didn't hear it. The whole house shook. It was like the
Dodrio?
the Dioden Axorius. Does that trigger anything with him?
The Ogma Infinium. It's from Skyrim, fuckers.
Can I roll an insight check?
Bro, you can just say you remember it. You were there.
I'm rolling an insight check.
Oh, I guess he's rolling
What are you rolling the insight check
to
for?
see if he remembers exactly what I told him.
Because I do not remember any of what he said.
Remember he went all like crazy voice and said like, "Bring me the Diodenorium Axorius."
Your pronunciation is flawless.
Hey, kick rocks. Go find a
Prothean,
stone.
you do remember what he's talking about, and an insight check would not be the appropriate roll for that.
History check?
But
Religion?
it would be a history check, but you'd remember him shouting, "Bring me the diadem, Exorius."
Diadem. That's the word I was trying to say.
Do I see a rock?
No.
What about outside?
Yes, there are rocks outside.
There's the dead
gonna go
rock
kick it.
demon.
I'm gonna go kick the nearest one.
Okay, go kick a rock.
Okay, I want to come back in and say, alright, I did it. And I flip him off.
Shoot you the thumbs up. All right, back to business.
Hey all, first thing I want to do is encourage you all to leave a review. That's right, I mean you. We've been blessed with ratings, but only half as many reviews. Please go update that rating to a review, because if you do that, and some of your fellow listeners go and add their rating and reviews, by June 19th, we'll up the stakes in our 1-year anniversary giveaway. That means more stuff that you could get for free. We'll announce the details of how you can win in the coming weeks, because no matter what, we will do a giveaway. It's just a matter of how big the prizes are. But for now, let me tell you about this week's podcast partner. We are still partnering with Thornvale for this week. Thornvale is a new actual play podcast that uses the Monster of the Week rule system to tell the story of Henry, Sammy, Stanley, and Agent Whiskey as they deal with monstrous threats in the town of Thornvale. Set in a fictional part of Florida, in and around the Everglades, this podcast focuses on developing narrative with rich characters and plenty of monsters. Check them out on your podcasting app of choice. And just so you know, they deal with a huge gator this most recent episode, so go check that out. If you're interested in becoming a podcast partner, send an email with a quick synopsis of your project and a 30-second promo, if you have one, to deathsavingbros@gmail.com. We'll review your pitch and get back to you. We've got some merchandise available for you on redbubble.com. Shirts, hoodies, mugs, and notebooks are available, and I've got a new design in the works. Still putting that together. Should be coming out probably within the next month. You can always find what is available by searching Death Saving Bros on redbubble.com. I've said it in the past, but that site is always running deals, and I mean always running deals. 15% off of shirts, 20% off of apparel, 25% off of everything site-wide. Just sign up for their emails, or you can follow us on social media. We tend to let you know about the big ones. We are available for following at Death Saving Bros on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. We'll post other news as it happens through the Death Saving Bros social media, or you can follow Life Saving Bros on Instagram for plot hooks, pre-made character sheets, and other tips and tricks to bring your own D&D campaign to life. The next couple of episodes that you'll be hearing from us, that's the dates of June 4th and June 11th. Those will be featuring a one-shot created and led by Ben, and his notes will be posted for you all on that Life Saving Bros feed so that you can run your own version of the one-shot. And I'll let you know, after seeing his notes post-recording, there's a ton of material that we didn't get to that will cover whatever your players decide to do. Honestly, he was preparing for whatever we may decide to do. But that means that even if you run the same one shot that you're going to hear on our podcast with your group, the chances are quite high that your experiences will be unique and completely different from ours. But that's for next episode. Right now, let's get you back to this week's episode, and don't forget to leave your review. Without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
So, Jet, what is the Diadem Exorius you're looking for?
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. I have
Diadem
no idea.
Exorius, Diadem Exorius, Diadem Exorius.
All of a sudden, he appears. No, I really have no memory of what's happening here. I just, like I said, I fell asleep and I woke up here on the floor. Can't move. If you can untie me or let me up, I'll help you figure this out. We'll see what this diadem is.
Well, you're the one who wants it. I light all the pythons on fire and I leave. No.
Hey, Bruxius.
Yes.
Actually, no, this is probably more an Ambionitis question. Ambionitis.
Yeah.
I think you might have a concussion. Hit him in the head with a hammer so he loses the concussion so he knows what's going on.
Oh, I know what we're doing here. I swing at him.
This is more of a him thing. Hold on. Did you see the way I hit him the first time?
Too late.
I killed the mountain lion in one swing.
Swinging.
At Prothean or Jet?
Who did you tell me to hit?
Jet.
No, wait. Don't answer. Swing at whoever you feel is right. What would your character do right now?
Swing at Jet.
They are standing over me now, correct?
Yeah.
So I am technically in a shadow, correct?
No.
There is a shadow inside the cabin.
The apartment? Is that what you're
I
gonna
was
say?
going to say apartment.
This dude's leasing a place.
What are the
Condo.
odds? What are the odds I can just kind of like blink over there? Because this is getting stupid.
It's a question of whether or not you can do that when you're restrained. I think you need to be able to move.
Bonus action to teleport 60 feet shadow to shadow. So I guess if I'm restrained, can I make an action?
Hold on a second.
If I can't do that, then I'm just going to cast straight darkness and we'll just play this game for a minute.
Yeah, you can just teleport. So, you suddenly blink away from the pythons and you're now sitting over in the corner next to the cabinet and the wall of weapons where the quarterstaff is.
And I'm grabbing the quarterstaff immediately.
Well, that was a fucking dumb idea. Now I'm gonna think you're still a demon. Damn it.
All I
Does
know
Abe
is
have any experience with possessions or whatever the fuck it was?
Give me you tell me what sort of roll you want to do to check this.
And do I become electrocuted or anything on picking up this
I want to
quarterstaff?
do a survival roll.
You can't do that.
How about-
It would have to be something along the lines of Arcana.
I want to do a dexterity saving throw.
No. Arcana, religion, or history.
Hey, other demon hunter we're with right now. You should probably see if you recognize those words either. Just a thought, because I don't know why I would know them.
Do I recognize those words either?
That would be a history check.
All right. Does it have to do with demons?
No.
Actually, it's going to be a 20 anyways, so.
Are you rolling on possession or on the Diadem Exorius?
Both.
Well, the possession first, I guess.
Okay. You are 100% sure that there is some sort of possession, but the demon is not physically inside him.
Thank God.
It's just on
The
you.
beads are.
They're gonna be.
Semen's just on your back.
Ooh, what if we take the beads, we take all of them, we jam them all in there, and then we stomp on the beads so they all go off at the same time?
He would die.
Possession solved.
Yeah.
But no, there's no demon in the room. There's no demon in him, and he is not evil.
I'm pretty sure we're all evil.
your knowledge of the situation is that he is being used as kind of like a window. There's a demon looking through him, and that's what happened.
Guys.
Normally when there's a demon possessing, we just burn him alive. That normally solves the problem.
We're not gonna burn Jet alive. Stop trying to kill him right now. I just didn't want him to get up and hit me again. That's the only reason I tied him down. I'm really not even trying to interrogate him. I just don't want to get hit again. It hurt my feelings.
I want to relay that info.
Ah, so he's
Guys,
just a window.
that info.
Relay.
What info exactly? Oh.
Okay, so he's a window, and Jet, like the plane, has windows now.
Window seat.
The demon was looking for the Deodenum,
The doo-wop experience, correct?
the Duob, Exorcius. Do either of you guys know what that is?
Do I know what that is?
Do I know what that is?
I asked you, and you told me 12 times you had no idea what that was, so don't even roll, because you already made it clear that you don't know.
I didn't. Okay. I was going
Does
to
it
say.
have to do with demons? I'm asking as a player.
No.
I was going to say, I didn't know if I learned about it in the temple or anything, if it was like a religious sort of item.
Because if it had to do with demons, I would get advantage on the roll.
No, it does not have to do with demons.
Okay. 18.
That's a pretty good roll.
No shit, it's an 18. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Based on your character backstory, because we haven't really talked about it on the podcast, but you and I have talked about it. You are familiar with some arcane artifacts, and you are pretty sure that this would be an ancient relic. Like from shortly after or before the time of the demon apocalypse that happened a millennia ago.
Guys, I'm pretty sure this is an ancient relic from just before or just after the demon apocalypse.
Do you know what it does?
No. Do I?
You have no idea what it does.
No.
You know that because it rings a bell in your head, it's probably pretty fucking powerful.
So you're saying that a demon, for whatever reason, is using me to find this thing that we have no idea what it does.
That sounds about right.
It's been around for forever.
And because of that, it's powerful.
So why is it picking on me?
Because you're the weakest one here. Demons always pick on the weakest one of the group, duh.
You are the weakest link.
Because you had the widest, most receptive butthole at the time. Everyone knows demons, they fly into the butthole when you're least expecting it.
Sometimes leave an anal bead behind that explodes later on, but never on purpose.
You sound about right.
Alright guys, so Jet's a window, which means he can go insane at any point, because they could open the window. So how do we want to go about advancing? Do we just find this thing for the demon and give it to him?
Do we lock the window?
Well, that seemed to work out pretty well last time the demon or god person told us to do something.
I was gonna say, to sound my expertise, normally when the Temple of Torm, whenever someone's possessed, we just burn them alive. That solves all of our problems.
Well, sorry to break it to you, we're not just gonna do that right now, I don't think yet. I will let you know.
Pretty sure we all came to the conclusion I'm not possessed.
No, we came to the conclusion that you are possessed.
Just not right now, only when the demon wants to open the window.
Or your butthole.
Is there a way to, exorcise them? Or shut
Yeah, start
that
doing
down?
jumper jacks.
Jumper jacks?
I meant jumping jacks. But
Do
I
a
meant-
jumper jack.
Do a jumper jack. Yeah, okay. Anyways,
Gym class jumper jacks.
fucking beep test.
I have an
Bring
idea.
me some peanuts and jumper jacks.
If we carve holy symbols on every inch of his body, the demon can't enter it again.
Protean, what is up with you and carving people? Listen,
Do we know
This is
anybody
not
with
going
things
to
about exorcisms? Or demons?
I can try.
Besides
I've never done one
these
before,
two
but I'm up
jackasses.
for anything.
Just stand over him and yell, "The power of Torm compels you."
Brother, before this year, we have not done much, and look how much we've done this year. I'm all about trying new things right now.
Can always go check out the temple in the area.
There's a temple, huh?
Is there a temple in the area? We are in the Tree Garland. It's an entire kingdom, I would assume there's a temple.
What did you say?
We could take him back to Lord Coughlad.
Why the fuck would we
Be
do
like,
that?
hey, listen, I
He's
know.
a priest.
Is he
true.
really?
Yeah.
Well,
And the
fuck.
judge.
Well, let's take him back
Here's
there.
their whole thing. They're like a priest and...
Oh, shit. You're right.
Be like, hey, listen, you just told us demons don't exist, but our friend has a demon using him as a window, and it's not cool because he's supposed to be a plane, not a window.
So if this demon...
Or we could just take it back to South Salt somewhere.
Uh,
Have him exercise there.
I have a question. A logical question. So if he's awake, the demon can see what we're doing. I'm asking the demon hunters, do they know this?
Do we know this?
Your roll's pretty good. You're pretty sure that it's only if they open the window.
So it wouldn't be open right now.
Right.
All of that happened when I fell asleep, so as long as I'm awake, should be okay. Right?
Idea. I think the window is your butthole, and if we put those beads up inside of it, it can't get in the butthole anymore.
I don't think it
Well,
had
I'm
anything
just
to do
saying,
with my
if he's
butthole.
awake, the window can open,
Clog the window, though.
and then they can see what we're doing. This is correct?
Yes, because when he was awake, he rolled his eyes back, yelled creepy shit, and then hit me, so...
So what if we knock him the fuck out until we get back to Lord Farquaad?
See, all that demon stuff happened when I wasn't. I don't remember that.
You were
happening.
awake, though, because you hit me, so it can happen whenever.
Let's not do that.
But if he's not awake, his eyes won't be open, so the demon can't see what we're doing, so he won't know that we're taking him back to a priest.
I don't think it matters. It's
The
not
fuck
like...
does it not?
Because even when he was a demon, I killed him in like one hit, so it's fine.
That's a fair point.
If he goes demon in the center of all of us, nothing, like, okay. Plus, I think a few of you guys have given me more healths before, so I'm not too worried about dying.
That's fair. We'll knock him out when we get closer to the church.
I don't know, didn't some of you guys have a couple like dreams? Have any of you guys dreamed of...
You guys realize I'm awake and standing right here.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
but,
we're fully aware.
but I've asked you plenty of questions, and you seem to have no idea what's going on, so I'm trying to see if anybody else has an idea.
Do I remember anything? 13.
You haven't had any recent dreams.
Shit. Very, very heavy sleeper, I guess.
You've been in REM sleep for a while.
The last dream was when Abe had that dream of the roulette reeled faced god person, right?
Oh yeah, when I was tripping on shrooms.
Yeah, that shroom trip.
Yeah, but didn't
Yeah.
we see that in the city?
Yeah.
At the temple of this guy?
Yeah.
I have an idea to stop him from ever doing this again or hurting us.
If your idea involves burning him,
Or carving
him,
symbols.
or filleting him alive, like, I'm not interested.
I'm not going
It
on
only
a crusade.
involves temporarily cutting his flexor tendon so he can't use his hands.
No.
Okay, moving on.
Protein. Easy, my guy.
This hand's already in a tourniquet right now. I'm assuming that was from you, you piece of shit.
We've established he isn't a threat right now.
But he might be
I'm gonna
soon.
bleed on you.
And his clothes are all ripped up because he had pythons thrown when he teleported, so they all got ripped.
No, they've just got poked holes.
Okay, we'll pick up all your things,
I collect all my
then-
pythons.
finish scouting this room, and then we're going to take him back to the temple with the roulette-faced guy, and then Lord Farquaad.
Carfwad.
Farquaad. That's what I said.
Bless you.
Farquaad.
Carfwad.
Bless you.
That's what I said.
Queefton.
And then we're going to exorcise his demons.
I will exercise these demons.
Exercise.
Alright, so we're just going to exercise him at town, right?
We're going to exorcise him at the temple, yes.
Alright.
We're gonna exercise the demon, not me.
Protein, you do 100 jumper jacks and then catch up with us afterwards. Follow at a distance.
I'm going to walk over to Jet and use lay on hands and heal the wound I gave him.
How much health do you give him back when you heal him?
Keep him at like 1 HP just in case.
I'll give him 3.
All right, you've got 3 HP, Jet, and your wound does seal up.
Excellent.
All right, does anybody else want anything in the room, or do they want to search for anything in the room?
I would like to search for something that raises your maximum HPs.
Is this all this paper you gave me? Is this all the stuff that's on the table?
Yes.
And I'm taking this brand new quarterstaff that I don't know if it does anything or not yet.
I want
It's
to take
a-
this bag of cocaine.
Bag of cocaine.
Yeah, the dust of sneezing and choking. It
That,
doesn't say what it does though.
that is the, that's the bag of what looks like sawdust.
I'm just gonna describe what I see on the table since I'm magically detecting everything. I'll pass around. I don't know if anyone wants anything.
Okay, so for the dust of sneezing and choking, the powder is very fine. I said sawdust. It appears to look like dust of disappearance. There's enough for one use. When you throw a handful of the dust in the air, you and each creature that needs to breathe within 30 feet of you must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become unable to breathe while sneezing uncontrollably. A creature affected in this way is incapacitated and suffocating. As long as it is conscious, a creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on it with a success. The lesser restoration spell can also end the effect.
Nothing on there for you?
No, I like 2 of the things, but I got a question. So, I'm unarmored. If I put a helmet on, does that make me armored?
No.
Okay. Just trying to clarify that. So this table
Yeah.
has dose items on it. That's 2 for those of you that don't watch Dora. I see a helmet, right?
Okay.
And I see boots,
Okay.
right? Can I ask him what they do?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of fucked up the way that detect magic works.
Whoops.
Darn it, we'll get them next session. Or campaign.
No, does it say on the sheet what they do?
Yeah, I mean, it says what it says.
It does. I didn't know if you want me to go through it.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Go ahead and say what it does.
The helm of the ram?
Helm of Ram, gain a charge attack using your head that deals 1d6 plus strength bludgeoning damage.
sounds
That's like when we spear people, we put that
sounds
on
so
and
fun.
spear them with it. Are there 2 of those?
There's just one.
Is
you
there
can
one
add
of a
the
ram
boots of
and
speed and get an extra charge.
That's why I like the boots as well. So the boots of speed
and the helm of ram?
and the helm of ram.
Can we have a horn of ox? Give me something to charge with my head. Or a condom.
Are there any magical ties of bow?
No.
Oh.
Oh, and then the other thing, if I get boots, does that make me armored?
No.
Is it only just whole ass chest pieces of armor?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Boots
only
and
if it
hats
gives
and
you,
boots and
like,
hats.
an armor class bonus.
Okay. Just because I was using chainmail for a little bit, but I realized my unarmored defense because my barbarian is more than the chainmail.
Yeah.
So
That's something.
I think those boots of speed are too fast. I think I was going to reduce those a little bit.
it's already canon, fucker. The movement speed's 10 feet. It's canon. You can't. It's fuck you.
No, I saw beads of force. I thought it said beards of force. I'm like,
did
ooh.
too.
That ring looks pretty cool. I think that'd be useful for me. The one that like kind of loads loads the HP as you're dealing it. So when you hit 0 HP, it kind of like bumps you back a little bit. If I read that correctly. Since I'm basically these assholes' pincushion right now, could be a little useful.
You said there was also like a cabinet in the corner.
Yes.
Is it locked in any way?
Yes, it's locked.
I want to break the lock.
I have a question mark key.
I want to break the lock.
Well,
Never gonna get to use
try
this
the
thing.
question mark key. I want to see what it does.
All right, let's try the question mark key.
Shit, yeah.
All right, roll me a D100.
Fuck, oh, Jesus Christ, he's gonna fucking blow this bitch up. Let me get my helmet and my boots on first before you blow this fucker up.
Am I adding anything to that?
No.
All right, a 30.
You do not open the lock.
Damn it.
I want to break the lock.
You easily break the lock.
Ha!
Why didn't you do that in the first place? Jeez.
Ah.
Wasting time.
Is there
I gotta
anything
see
in
what
the
this key
cabinet?
opens.
Give me a... There's a lot of stuff in the cabinet. There are bottles. Some are full, some are empty. There are papers. There's booklets. There's leaflets.
Is it his liquor cabinet?
Mainly, yes. But I need you to give me... Are you just looking in the cabinet?
As opposed to what?
Like, are you going to be searching elsewhere? Or are you only focusing on the cabinet?
Like where else would I?
I don't
Like
know.
just elsewhere in the cabin?
Yeah.
I mean, we've just been like looking around the cabin in general, but I mean, right now I'm just looking at the cabinet.
Okay. Looking at the cabinet, give me an investigation check.
Does it have to do with demons?
No.
19.
Why do you need advantage on that? That's already a fantastic roll.
Could be better.
We go for the maximum around here in case you have noticed.
You wind up finding a list of names, and you recognize some of the names. You recognize Zawadsky and Stransky. Zawadsky you heard both from Siren and from Lord Karfwad. And next to his name is the word Principium. Next to Stransky's name is the word Chorus. Then there's a name Colwyn. Next to the name Noshbra. And then Venderberg next to Chorus.
So there's 2 in chorus.
Mm-hmm. You know one of them's dead.
Was that the one
I
Prothean?
killed that guy, so I say we go interrogate enhancedly everyone else on this list.
Definitely pocket that list.
Okay, I'm going to butt pocket that list.
Ha ha ha.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just put it in a regular pocket.
Watch out for the beads.
Okay.
Can we all take a bond and shove one of the beads in our bums?
We each put one in one of our bums, and we make a pact that if anything bad enough happens, we make
Squeeze.
sure we
clench.
clinch up. It's like a self-destruct, self-defense. You know, if you're ever in that
It's like
moment.
those cyanide teeth that spies would have.
Yeah, but at most they do 20 damage, so they wouldn't kill.
All right,
any of
everybody,
you.
pop 4 in.
Well, what if we
I only need
what if
2.
we each take
That still
one
wouldn't kill
and then
me.
we're fighting like a dragon or something big, and we all jump on it
And we clench our buttholes.
and we all clench at the same time?
That would
Could we deal like up to like 100 damage theoretically?
With
you
only
could do
taking
up to
20 apiece.
140.
All right, everybody, I'm up for it. I will stick one up there just in case. Even if it accidentally happens, it's only 20 damage. It's a lot for me.
It's
But,
all to your asshole.
You sneeze. Oh.
if I sneeze, I lose my beard of feathers. That's what I'm more concerned about.
And explodinating your bottom half.
All right,
Nice.
just so you know, I am taking the finesse belt and the snowfall shuriken.
Oh, I was looking at that.
Go ahead and explain those for the listeners.
The finesse belt, it says it's from Green Inkling, whoever the hell that is, but it pretty much just makes any melee weapon I have equipped makes it have finesse property, so I could use strength or dexterity as the modifier for it. And then the snowfall shuriken, don't know who it came from, but
It's at the bottom.
so Solancy, really Solancy? Are we playing with? Who's the guy you killed, Eric? Solansky?
Stransky.
Transky? Oh.
Dransky.
Well, Solancy over here gave us a lot of suggestions. It is a 1 foot 6-pointed throwing star made of ice that gives off a very faint cold mist. On a regular attack, the snowflake-shaped shuriken does 1d8 cold damage, returning hit or miss. On a hit, the user can choose to cause the secondary effect to instead cause 5d6 cold damage as the shuriken explodes into razor-sharp shrapnel. The shuriken then reforms at the next dawn. Its shape is different each time it reforms.
You can't have any more weapons. You're maxed out.
I'm gonna get rid of my dagger.
I was gonna take the shuriken too. I just wanted to take one thing.
Didn't you take the
I
red?
don't trust you with something cool like that yet, until I know you're not gonna throw it at me.
Quick, who made the helmet? Someone made the helmet or the boots?
The boots came from... It actually both came from the same person for the Helm of Ram and the Boots of Speed. It came from the Indignant Badger.
Indignant.
Indignant badger, W.
It
How
looks
about
like...
the dust of sneezing and
Oh, I
choking?
said that one.
Oh, you said that
You
one?
did.
Yeah,
I believe so.
I think I said who that.
Blocking
oh, no, I didn't say
butterfly.
who that came
Blocking
from.
underscore butterfly.
Well, thank you. Indignant.
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 Indignant badger, W.
Ignorant.
Thank you, and I will use them to spear people
Well,
properly.
that's just ignorant.
All right, is that all the more that you guys are doing in this cabin?
Is there anything else to loot?
You can give me a perception check.
I want to take all his tea and throw it in the fire
Okay, give me a perception check.
to find all his tea. Does he have like secret stashes of tea? 19.
So when you go
Is any
to...
of his tea demonic?
No. When you go to throw the tea in the flames, you notice a strip of paper that has fallen out of the fire and is off to that is in the back corner. It's not completely burned. and it has writing on it.
I want to pick that up.
You find a burned message.
He actually has a
Did you actually burn this message?
He actually has a burnt piece of paper that he is handing him.
For all the listeners at home, I'm currently holding what appears to be a burnt piece of paper.
It is a burnt message.
All right, it says, last known, blah, blah, blah. Adam Exorcius was recorded at blah, Trugolan Magic by Riley Bendon. Is that right?
Bevden.
Bevden. Blah, blah. His ownership in the Prevan? Presian Canal System. Signed, Zawadski. Blah, blah. In case you couldn't tell, the blah are burns.
Thanks for clarifying. All right.
We burn the place down.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. You guys walk away from the cabin as it goes up in flames behind you. And
We look real cool walking off into the distance.
I'll put some cool theme music in the background. And where are you going?
Well, I guess we can head back to...
The Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, we can either go back to Lord Farquaad, or we can go back to South Salt to try and get some exorcism done.
Well, isn't the demonstration supposed to be there anyways that we're supposed to go see regardless?
Yeah. So, you think it's South Salt?
Which one's quicker?
We know people in South Salt. We got some pool. We can get him taken care of.
Who's gonna do an exorcism in South Salt?
Yeah, you can say hi to,
Finrail.
Yeah.
There aren't any religious people in South Salt that you know of.
You're
And
telling me Finn doesn't know how to do exorcisms? My
He's know how to
gosh.
shoot a fucking crossbow.
Astracane would be closer. It's 2 days away. South Salt is 4 days away.
Oh, isn't the people in Astracane like really religious anyways? Like, shouldn't someone wouldn't we have a better chance of
Yeah,
figuring
but
out
they're
the
also-
jet stuff there?
They're also true Gollins.
So they're biased.
So...
Yeah, I'll just drop myself off there if you gotta go do that thing in South Salt.
Hey, Jet, where do you want to get exercised at? By inexperienced people at South Salt or by narcs in Astracane?
I personally feel fine. I don't know if we
Jed?
have to do it.
Who is your primary doctor?
Who's in
Boeing.
your network?
Let me just pull up my contacts list here.
You have a PPO.
There's just one name. It says Boeing on it. It's the only person I've ever spoken to.
You guys actually are on pretty good terms with the people in Astracane. Carfwad did say if you need anything, to ask his lackey.
What was the time we were supposed to be in South Salt?
He didn't say.
He didn't say. I thought he said, like, be there for, like, something specific.
He said that you need to be there for a demonstration, but he didn't say.
He didn't say when it was?
No.
Man, he really didn't trust us.
Gotcha. Can I just send like a messenger raven to Finrail and tell him to tell us all about the demonstration when it happens? Just be like, listen, there's gonna be a demon demonstration there. I need you to take very good notes and
Assuming
report
you don't
back to me.
die.
You could get a raven in Astracane.
That's probably the coolest thing we could probably do.
So Astracane?
I don't know.
Yep.
Sure.
I'm not the leader here.
Since when?
You're right. Fine, we go to Astracane.
Someone's been.
We're going to Astracane with the intentions of going and getting Jet exercising.
But what if I didn't want to go to Astracane? You're right, fuck you. I wanted to go to Astracane. So we go to Astracane.
And then I'm also going to, I guess if like doing a raven thing is possible, I'm going to try to write him a note. It might come out wrong. Like, hey, there's going to be a lot of seamen in South Salt coming up. Get ready.
Let us know how it is.
It's like, I'm sending you some semen. Get ready for it. Let me know how it is. And take good notes.
Well, you can send that message next time on the Death Saving Bros podcast. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, all our listeners, for giving us so many suggestions for cool magical items. We didn't get to all of them. They may show up somewhere down the line. But thank you to all of those that were mentioned in this episode. If you want to keep in touch with us in the meantime and help out with other things that we may need help with, like magical items, check us out on Twitter or Instagram at Death Saving Bros. You can also follow me personally at HP Camper.
You can follow me at Benfro15.
You can follow me at ima_b_rad.
You can get a hold of the other guys, and they'll let me know. And find me on Old School RuneScape. Oh, fuck.
BDizzle918.
Yeah, okay.
Find me on Old School RuneScape as Fat Space Smith.
And Eric?
You can find me at therealslimshady.com.
Or you can reach him through the main Twitter page. Until next time, those of you in your home, in your car, or wherever you may be, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you on the next one. Well, aren't you just special? So special.
Did one of you fuckers fart?
Right now, no.
Did you fart? Did you fart?
I threw up my dust of sneezing and choking.
Because it smells like an ass fart over here.
Where are you guys headed next?
Where it doesn't smell like ass.
Wherever you are, I will be right here.
Some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material. The songs Deadly Roulette, Evening Melodrama, Floating Cities, Heavy Heart, Heavy Interlude, Leaving Home, and Past the Edge are by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 3.0. The tracks Fantasy Chamber Adventure and Ice and Snow are music by Orchestralis. The Death Saving Bros theme song is an abridged version of the song Run by Kai Angle and sourced from the Free Music Archive. This track is used with permission under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0. You can read the full license at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/legal code.